Hello everybody and welcome back to the HTAaB YouTube channel. Today you find me doing something a little bit different as you, join me here on the floor with this, a Eurofighter Typhoon. It's by Airfix and it's part of their Quickbuild range. I've already got two others of these and it, I believe, recently came out. Link in the description box below if you want to find one. I'm sure I can show you a link and let you access that. I make no money from it, but you will get yourself one of these. But today I thought, well, let's build it on camera. Bit of a sort of chilled, laid-back video, and hopefully, with the magic of editing, you'll actually be able to hear me and what I'm saying. So, with that said, the plan for it is basically just to try it and build it live on camera. And that involves obviously opening the box here. So, the box itself, nice, got a nice artwork on the front, and it's like a sort of Lego thing. You just, well, like it says here, quick build, and it just attaches like this with no glue, no paint, just build. So that's what we are going to do. So I'll just put it down here, and there probably is a simple way of opening this, but in fact, here, there's probably a really simple way, but I'm just going to sort of, how am I doing this? Just going to rip the side open. There you go. There's definitely a much more efficient way of doing this, but because it's me, I don't like efficiency. I like being difficult. Right. It's all contained within this bag, and we have our instructions here. That's definitely a Typhoon, indeed. Very recognisable with those delta wings. We've also got a sticker pack here with the squadron there. It's ZJ928, this Typhoon. So that's exciting indeed. Obviously based on a real airframe. I'll just set those out of shot up there though, so I don't lose them. Right, we'll move the box out of the way, and I believe, yes, here's the rest of the range. I think, are these some of the other new releases? I know we've got an Apache there, here's the Typhoon. They've got a Hawk T2 Spitfire, which I've got, an F-35, and a Messerschmitt 109. So, the instructions hopefully are fairly simple. That's number 17. And number 1 is, in fact, here. So, what I will do is sort of hopefully set those just to the right here. And this bag, I will get it open. Have I got an implement? And I'll just rip it. That was fine. Right. And I think the plan for the build, that's a cool piece. That's obviously the front. I presume it's the bottom. I will just sort of tip it out over here and pick and choose the pieces. So, prepare for horrible noise in 3, 2, 1. Make sure all the pieces are actually out. Hopefully, I'm not like missing anything. That wouldn't be the sort of creme de la creme of the build, but it's okay. So, we'll start directly at number 1. And that is this piece right here. Hopefully my head's not getting in the way here. If it is, then I'm sure you really appreciate that. The plan for the first piece then is, well, that's very very helpful. I already can't tell. No, that just goes on there. That's fine. Like I said, it's quick build. It's not going to be the most difficult thing I've ever attempted. Already we've got the wings. That's nice. Then we need to flip it upside down, and hopefully you can actually see this to the right of the shot. And we need this piece, which is a 2x6 sized piece, and I said we need to flip it around. No, we don't. That's just me being oblivious to the instructions. And it sits just here with 2 more spaces to the rear of it. There you go. And that obviously, well, I say it holds it together. It really doesn't. And then we get to this piece, the 2x4 piece, and that just sits behind it like that. I like the colour of this. It's like, well, it is like RAF grey, but it's more of a sort of desert sand colour. I don't know how it'll look when it's finished. I'm hoping it looks quite, well, detailed, because obviously I have seen the real version of this. Hopefully reflected on the channel. Have I done that right? Yeah, I'm on instruction 3. It's me being a doofus. And then that goes there, and hopefully there should be one more gap in front of that, which is what it says on the instruction. Right, then we flip it upside down. Yes, that looks right. Oh, instruction 5 already. We're flying through this. Then we get, that's strange. It's this piece, isn't it? Is it? Wait. How am I struggling? There's only like 30 pieces. Must be that piece. Yeah, it's that way around. And that attaches to the bottom. Does it? Yes, on there, like that. And it should be sticking out the front. Then we've got the engines, which are here. They attach. The photos are not the best, to be honest. Okay, yes, it's quite simple, but the photos aren't the most clear for the fact that the collars are completely off as well. But that does just attach to the rear, like so. That's nice, that's nice. And then if I spin it back 180, that was not 180, it means back this way around, because I can see the red. We attach this piece, I believe it is, which goes just, no, it must be, yes, this way around. Goes just like that on the front there. And already the Typhoon shape is coming together. Looks just like an FGR.4. Wow. Then we get this other red piece, which is the another 2x4 piece that attaches on top. Is that correct? Yes, that goes there. And does it? It sticks one out the front like that. That's how it's looking on the image. No, it doesn't. That is again me being completely oblivious to my surroundings. That goes on there like that. Come on, snap together. It's obviously not quite as crisp and nicely moulded as Lego, but then again, it is a cheap and I wouldn't say rip-off because it is a brand, but it's sort of a cheap alternative to Lego. But I like them. Like I said, I've got 2 others in my collection. I've got the Spitfire and the Hawk T1, the Red Arrows one, so if I see any more, I might pick them up. And if you like this, I might build the other ones. But that's if I actually get any. I only picked this one up because I like Typhoons and I've seen a lot recently. And I was like, oh, look, Typhoon. Anyway, stop getting distracted and be on to number 9, which just goes like this. And that should theoretically bridge that gap there, which it does. That's very nice indeed. And then we get the wing bits. They attach on here like that at the front. Hopefully I don't like completely butcher it and it ends up looking like an F-16. That wouldn't be the creme de la creme. I'm pretty sure I've said that already. It's probably getting really repetitive and annoying, but it's fine. I do that. Right, that believe me goes on here. Obviously, I was about to say something really dumb then. I just stopped myself. I went obviously, and then I was like, no, what I'm about to say is stupid, so I'll not say it, but shall I say it? Yeah, I'll say it. I was just going to say, obviously, Typhoons aren't actually made like this, but that's pretty much common sense in the brains of anyone who understands aviation. Right, that hopefully should clip on there. That was quite satisfying, and that bridges that gap. Yeah, looking really nice. That's not quite assembled correctly. I'm just sort of squashing it together there. There we go. Make it nice and strong and secure. I feel if you drop this or anything, it's not going to shatter to pieces like you would with a Lego set. Some Lego sets you just drop and it's like, no, the end of your life pretty much for it, but that's fine. Right, then we add this piece, which is the sort of front section here. And all being well, where does that go? Does it go directly? Yeah, fills that gap in there, and that's obviously the nose there. And then you get this piece. I'm trying to just say what the piece is. I don't know many terms in the grand scheme of things, but it's okay. Right, does that go there? Yeah, it does. Does that just go here? No. No, it doesn't just do that. Wait a minute. No, it goes there. Yeah, that's okay. Obviously, the cockpit visor fuselage thingy majiggy goes here. That piece. But currently, we're not on that piece. We're on this piece, and that joins up to there. And I presume the other piece, the actual canopy, goes on top of that. I presume, but not yet, because there's the back bit that needs attaching, which is there. No, which piece is it? Is it that piece? Uh, is it this bit? No, wait. Is it just printed wrong on the image? Must be that piece. Yeah, it must be. It's just printed wrong on the image down here. Like, it looks completely different on the actual photo. That's fine. It's not just me going mad. That does just attach there, though. That's fine. And that fills in that gap. It was pretty obvious. It just, if it's not printed correctly, then obviously you have to sort of doubt this. Right. We are now on the second side, though, so hopefully you can see this again, because I know that was completely out of frame, but that's fine. Professionalism is not my key. It's just makeable and watchable content that you will hopefully enjoy. Stop rambling. Right, that goes on there for the top section. It's actually coming together quite nicely. You can definitely tell it's a Eurofighter Typhoon, hopefully. I'm just crimping it together slightly because it's, well, not the most, what's the word? Not the most secure and tight. Like I said, the moulding's not the best. Then we push this to the side for a moment while we create the tail. So the tops of the engines there, the afterburners, they go in here and they slot. Do they go backwards? That's a nice little feature. I like that. It like slots backwards into place like that. And they are now tight. That's cool. And then that just attaches to the rear of the model. And hopefully, all being well, that should line up. And it needs to go back further. Wait. There we go. I thought that was wrong, but now it is fine. This is difficult, this bit. Well, it's not difficult, but it's just tedious. Is it still not back far enough? Surely it is. Does that line up with that? That goes on there, here. So they must line up with them. Do they? What's wrong with you? Am I missing something here? Apparently that just goes on there. No, it does. I'm just not pushing it hard enough. Can't believe I'm getting angry at some piece of Chinese plastic that cost me £8.99 from Lidl. I don't know if I've mentioned that. Can't remember. Right. Number 21, we add the actual canopy. I just realised we've got weapons, like the bombs from underneath. That's cool. That just goes on there. That was a satisfying sound. Oh, it looks cool now with the canopy. You can obviously tell it's made by Lego, but it's well, it's hidden the actual like sort of block aspect of it. And again, for the second time, we'll move that out of the way. Let you see the beautiful Tiffy in the background. And wait, no, we don't do that. That's just me. Sorry, we move the plane upside down, just like so, and we add the bomber claps to the bottom. I don't know why I just said bomber claps, that's tragic. I'll push them together like that. A nice little mould of things. I'm not actually too sure about the scale of this thing. I know it's definitely not 1/76 scale, but it doesn't actually say. I'd say I'll leave a link in the description box below, but I won't, because I never do that, because I always forget. What am I doing? Why am I attaching that to it? Idiot. Anyway, let's gloss over what I've just said. Hopefully you can see this. I'm not paying attention at all, but we've got the three. They obviously the central one, like the Typhoon display team has. So if you want to just leave it like that, you can, and that looks pretty cool. But I will add all of them. Then I'm not just got bits floating around everywhere. Obviously you can just easily remove them. As you can see here, that one not quite going in perfectly. There we go. And then you put this one at this side, and you know what? Oopsie doopsie, that's not gone right. Focus on the task. What are you doing? It's not quite in the hole correctly. Like I said, the moulding isn't the highest of standards, but it's fine. There you go. If you don't knock it out, it'll be fine. Typhoon. And finally, we just build the stand. It shouldn't be too difficult, all being well. But then again, it is me building it, so that does just attach on there. Pretty obviously, it goes that way around. Me saying it's not difficult and failing to understand how it goes together. And this didn't actually take as long to build as I'd imagined, but then again, it was pretty simple. That does just attach in there, obviously. Which way around does it go? That facing forward, yes, that's correct. That goes in there. Oh, it's like an angle. That was a horrible sound that just made. And then, all being well, the Typhoon should just fit on here. I will, in fact, apply the things. Yep, that's my mistake. There we go. The thing goes on there. You can't have that bomb thing on if you want it on display. That's just me being, well, again, not paying any attention to the model. But as you can see here, we've got this spare, well, thingy with Bobby. Just pop that over there. But with the actual Typhoon itself, there it is. And to be honest, I'm liking the look of it. It looks quite realistic. Looking at it from that angle, yes, you can definitely tell it's the Eurofighter Typhoon. And, well, it's missing something. Currently, it's unmarked. But if I collect the stickers, which I've conveniently remembered where they go, I can add these to the model. This is where it could go horribly wrong, and I absolutely butcher it. But we've got a little sticker code to the right of the instructions just over here. So I will I add them? Is it going to be too tedious? Yes. Will I make the Typhoon look terrible? Probably. Will I attempt it for the video? Yes. So the arrows go underneath. Do they? No, I'm pretty sure they're on top of the leg on the real one. I don't want to like butcher it. Oh, that is on top. Oh my god, I'm being thick. Right, I'm just going to apply them where I think they go and see how close I am to the actual thing. So we've got the little targets here. They obviously go on top of the wings at the end. I need tweezers. My fingers are too big. Hopefully this is peak content. I'm like shaking, so like incredibly fiddly and small. I'm just gonna have to do it this way. I'm sorry you can't see this. Again, professionalism at its peak. It's upside down. Ugh. You stupid thing. This is why I don't do things like this on a regular basis, because I just embarrass myself, you know? Like, right. There's one of them on. I don't know if you can see that. That is like far too far away from the edge of the wing, isn't it? That's not where it's meant to go, I've just realised. It's meant to be here. For Pete's sake. Am I just keeping it there? Yes. It's my squadron. I can do what I want. Right. Second one. I'm not going to like butcher this one. Saying that as I stick it to my own finger. I'm going to try and apply it in the similar sort of location. Pardon me. Very professional. I don't know how many times I've said that in this video. Quite a lot, I suppose. This is even worse. At least it's on the stand, so I can actually sort of grasp an idea of where it's gone. I've not applied that in the same location at all. It's now, oh no, it's gone horribly wrong. These stickers are crap. So sorry to say that, they are. They're not the highest quality. And if you're seeing my face right now, I probably look absolutely horrifying. But it's okay because you lovely people have subscribed to this, so it's fine. Right. Oh, that's it's horrible, but it's not as bad as it could be. To be honest, in fact, nah, they're pretty much the same. There's like a little bit of a further gap at this side. That's totally the accurate name of what that's called, but they don't look that bad. That's good. Right, I'm going to apply the squadron markings now to the side here. Should probably turn the actual aircraft so you can see that. And they do just go above that seam line there, do they? So, oh, they go between that gap. Ugh, great. Right, let's embarrass myself again. Woo! Right, I need to apply these straight, otherwise they're just going to look goofy. Ah, nope, not what I was wishing for. Let's go. No, apply straight. Come on. No. Oh no, it's all going downhill. I don't want to put them too low. And I am just going on like experience of seeing a real Typhoon with not these markings on, but markings that are similar. Oh my gosh, this is a nightmare. Me and stickers just do not mix. Like, just anything like this, just like, what did I just hear creak? Right. Put that down. I'm just leaving it there. It's not quite straight, but it's straight enough. I could be there all day just like fiddling with it and just sort of attempting to make it perfect, but you know me, I will not be able to do that successfully. So that's fine. Right, that's fine. So that's that way around with the thing there. Yeah, that's fine. I'll just apply this one too. Stuck on my finger again. Also, I hope you're enjoying this. It's a bit different, this content, you know? Like, minimal editing, no fancy music, me talking, building a kit. Oh. Like I say, if you want more though, I will make it because it's easy. It's easy content, like, really easy to make. Just have to buy something and then just sort of make it. And that's the video done, you see. That one's way too wonky, you see. I think I applied that one better, actually. Yeah, I did. Nice. Oh my, just seen that huge gap that's formed there. Is that what that creak was a minute ago? Probably. That looks quite good. That looks okay. Right. The, oh, this is going to be the temperamental part. Adding the squadron marking to the tail. Okay, that's fine. I can make it happen. Don't worry. Don't worry. Yeah. Right. I don't even know what squadron this is, by the way. I shall have a look after the video, and I will leave it in the description box below somewhere. And I will actually do that. That's not just a promise that I'm just saying and I will not do. I wonder how many times I've said I'll do something and just never done it. Probably into the hundreds at this point. Be straight, be straight. That'll do. That's fine. That's the squadron marking a little bit high up on the tail, but to be honest, for what it is, it's okay. And yes, I am just rushing through these last ones because I'm bored of applying stickers. And this one at this time is going to be even more difficult because I have to get it right as well. Like there, right. A little bit lower down, I think. Oh, they're in completely different places, I've just noticed. Wait. I'm not actually happy with that because I see they're different and that's annoying me. Right. I might take them off actually on the tail. I'll just add them back to the thing. Because if they both look completely different at both sides, then I'd rather just not have them on. And well, you know, bit of custom. My custom squadron, we have unmarked tails. Like, so the enemy can't detect our aircraft. What would my squadron be? 8 squadron. That's the year I was born. That's an actual thing, by the way. They don't fly Typhoons though. I think that's the new Wedgetail squadron at Lossiemouth that's been formed. Interesting. Right, I'll add the AF things on, whatever the heck they are. Air Force. They just go right at the top. All being well, and I don't want them to look completely different. But that's fine. AF, I'll just stick those at the top. They're a little bit wonky, but I mean, if I line them up on the other side, I should be able to do this. And this is one of these things that in the future, like, if I get like access to like, well, sort of sticker making, and if I have some sort of thing, I might like customize it and make it into like a squadron I've actually seen. If it's not like 1, 2, 6, or 9 squadron just yet, I know that for a fact. Because I know their markings, and they look nothing like this. Plus, they haven't got any ZJ jets, they're all ZK. This is incredibly nerdy stuff that I'm saying right now, and it's probably, well, you probably have no idea what I'm on about. If you do though, like, make sure you subscribe. Subscribe for more Typhoon jet knowledge, you know. I mean, right. Is it wonky? Yes. Does it look horrendous? Yes. Am I keeping it though, that one, because I can't bother taking it off and make it look terrible? Also, yes. I'll imply the ZJ928 lettering on the side though, because lettering, they're not letters, numbers, because, you know, it needs some sort of like identification, this aircraft. And I'll just apply it on there so I know exactly on the other side where I put it. Wait a minute, it slid. Oh, for Pete's sake. No. I don't know who Pete is. He's annoying me. Right, there we go. ZJ928. And on the other side, hopefully I can match that up. And yes, on a real Typhoon, I'm sure the markings aren't in these exact locations. This is just a rough estimate for where they would be on my model. I'm not applying that on the sticker, it's going to be far too difficult. It was there, I think. Yeah. Wait, don't bend that way. Don't bend that way. Oh no. Right. Yeah, that'll do. That's in a similar sort of location. And for now, at least, yeah, the tail looks bland as anything, because it's not even got like the Royal Air Force things on. But yeah, I'll try and apply them. Not them, because they're just annoying. I'll apply the things, because I've seen other, like, unmarked Typhoons that have got them. And that's the other side. Wait. Oh no, it just goes this way. With the red facing forwards. Why are they so small and fiddly? I'm grabbing it from the complete wrong side, and you can probably see my mug in the shot here. Hello everybody. I'm just trying to focus and, I hate the phrase, but lock in. Would it be helpful if I took it off the stand? Can I even take it off the stand? There we go. Right, I'll just go to all that effort of putting it on the stand and just take it off so I can apply these stickers. I should have done this first theoretically, but you know, I'll leave the most exciting bit to the end, so when you fall asleep, yeah, it just autoplays, so you have to watch the whole thing again, and that results in more views on my behalf. You know, it's my scout. Ugh, I can't even put these on because there's a stupid wing in the way. Ugh, no, it's horrendous. Like, genuinely horrendous. For peace sake. How do they do this in real life? Have they got a giant man doing it? Probably. There we go. Oh my, that looks horrific. Oh, for gosh sake. There we go. Right. What am I doing? Aye, that's great. Wow. So I'll take those off and just apply them at a later date. Meaning I'll never apply them because it's far too difficult. Right. With that said, that was a complete waste of time. I'll stick it on the stand and I will show you my my rendition of the Airfix Quickbuild Eurofighter Typhoon. Now that it's got some sort of stickers on it, as you can see, ZJ928, it looks quite good. Yes, it's definitely a Typhoon. It's a nice looking model. Like I said, link in the description box below. This 30-minute episode, very exciting indeed. I'll just give you a little zoom in on the Typhoon there, just so you can get nice up-close shots of it. Wow, look at that. It's a Eurofighter Typhoon. Thanks for watching, and I will, hopefully, all being well, see you on the next one. Bye!